Yeah.
So my family's kind of adventurous. Like, they like to go hiking, ziplining in the mountains, snowmobiling. I get dragged along and made to do these things, not by choice. So a couple years back, my dad decided that for Father's Day, he wanted to go whitewater rafting.
Yay.
I kind of thought I knew what whitewater rafting was, but I didn't really. And what you have to understand about my dad is, like, if it's serious, he's going to tell you it's no big deal. And if it's no big deal, he's going to say that the world's ending, you need to come home now, pack a bag, let's go. Like, way over exaggerates. So I had kind of Googled it, like, you know, how to whitewater raft, how to prepare, what do I need to, you know, bring with me. And my dad's like, no, we're doing the beginner's course, we're just going to float down the river. He's like, we're going to stop halfway, there's lunch, we could drink a beer, it's fine. I'm like, okay, I think I can handle this. So we go there, it's just my dad and his fiance, and then my brother and I. And they make us get these wetsuits on. And if you've never been in a wetsuit, it's not, like, stretchy. So for me, I couldn't breathe, even when I just put it on. And so I'm, like, walking weird because I can't move in this wetsuit. And you're not getting in the water, so it's not going to get any better. And so they take us down and they start giving us instructions about, like, what we need to do. And they give us, like, our life jackets and our normal jackets because it's cold, because this is, like, March. And we're going whitewater rafting. Yeah. So then they give me a helmet, and I'm like, why do I need a helmet? Like, I feel like this is not what I signed up for. And as they're giving us instructions, they bring this other group to join us, like strangers. I don't know these people. And they start giving us the whole safety spiel, and they're like, this is the intermediate course, you know. And I'm like, whoa. I'm a beginner. Why am I doing the intermediate course? They're like, well, we didn't have enough for the beginner's course, so you're going to do the intermediate course.
Yeah.
So we get in, and I'm already like, oh, hell no. Like, get me out right now. And another thing about me is I kind of have anxiety when I'm not in control of a situation, like driving. So we start going, and this wetsuit is like a rubber band. So every time we are hitting a white cap or a wave, I have no abdominal muscles, so I am just getting catapulted back and forth against the raft, like laying down, and I just start bawling. I'm hyperventilating, like I can't breathe. I'm like, get me out, get me out. My guide is trying to, like, I don't really know the terms that they use, but they're like, right, left, so that everyone and so he's telling everyone to use the oar. My oar is just like flying around, and I'm just catapulting back and forth, and I'm just crying. And the guide is like in between commands to the rest of the group. He's like, you need to sit up, you need to help. Like, someone go sit bro on that side. Like, my brother was alone in the front, and so he's having to do it on my side because I'm not helping at all. I'm no help whatsoever. And I start bawling. Somehow in my hyperventilating mind, I thought it would be better to float down the river than to stay in the raft. So I start, like, trying to get out of the raft. I'm like, just let me flow. I just want, like, my stomach was hurting so bad from just going back and forth, like, basically doing 1,000 sit-ups in a row. And the guide is like, do not let her out of this raft. And he's like, left, right, do not let her out. And I'm like, pull over. I want out. And my dad's like, Mackenzie, it's not a car. We can't pull over. And I'm just bawling, and my brother's like, don't yell at her. She just needs to breathe. And my dad's fiance, like, this was one, like, we only hung out with her, like, a couple of times before this. So she is just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, someone help her. And these strangers in the raft, they don't know me. They're like, someone get this girl out of this raft. I'm like literally trying to climb over the edge, and they're like, get her back in here. And they're pulling me down and pulling me down. Not as choppy, not as many rocks. And they pull over to the edge, and they're like, are you okay? Like, do you need to get out? And I was like, get me out. right now. So they have to call the bus that took us down there, and the bus meets us on the road. Well, it's like an 8-foot straight. So while we're balancing on the raft, the guy up top is trying to pull me up by my life jacket. Dead weight. I'm no use at this point. Like, nothing. And my dad and my brother and this guide are trying to push me up the side of this wall of dirt, and I'm just hanging on. No help. Just get me out. And so they get me out, and they can't take me back to the lodge right away because the bus follows along with the raft. So I have to sit in my wetsuit that I can't breathe in the bus by myself for like another hour.
Oh gosh.
And then I have to go meet up with everyone where they stop at the halfway point and eat. So then I gotta face everybody, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm so embarrassed. And the worst part of it all is I'm not even in the family picture because I didn't make it to the picture point. So I have no proof that I went whitewater rafting other than my trauma. So I don't now my dad wants to go noodling, like with the catfish,
Exciting.
or skydiving, and I'm like, no, I'm done, no more.